Most content about product market fit talks about how to find it. Almost nobody discusses what happens next. And what happens next is where most early stage companies make their biggest mistakes. The moment you find PMF, everything feels like it's working. Customers are happy, deals are closing, and referrals are coming in. The natural instinct is to do more of everything: hire faster, spend more, scale up. But that instinct, without the right foundation, is what breaks companies that were on the edge of something great. Here's the thing about PMF that nobody tells you. Finding it is not the finish line. It's the starting line. Before PMF, your job is to learn. After PMF, your job is to build a machine that repeats what's working. Those are two completely different jobs. The skills that got you to PMF, curiosity, flexibility, and a willingness to change everything based on one customer conversation, can work against you when it's time to scale. Scaling requires systems, repeatability, and discipline. It requires the ability to do the same thing well 100 times in a row. So what does the transition from PMF to growth actually look like? There are 4 things you need to lock in before you scale anything. The first is your repeatable sales motion. Before PMF, every deal was its own adventure. You figured it out as you went. That's fine for getting to 10 customers, but it won't get you to 100. Before you scale, you need to answer one question clearly. What is the exact sequence of steps that takes someone from first contact to signed contract? If you can write that process down and hand it to someone else, and they can close deals with it, you have a repeatable sales motion. If you can't, you're not ready to scale sales yet, no matter how good your pipeline looks. The second is your ideal customer, defined precisely. By now, you've closed enough deals to see a pattern. Some customers closed fast, stayed long, expanded, and referred others. Others closed slowly, complained constantly, and churned at renewal. Look closely at the first group. What do they have in common? That precise intersection of characteristics is your real ICP. Write it down and get uncomfortably specific. When you scale, you want to pour fuel on the customers who look like the first group, not the second. Scaling to the wrong customers is not growth, it's expensive churn. The third is your message, validated and sharpened. By now, you know which messages land and which don't. Codify it. What's the one sentence that describes the pain you solve that makes your ICP immediately recognize themselves? Lock those down before you scale your marketing. The fourth is your customer success motion. This is the one most founders skip, and it's the most expensive mistake in post-PMF growth. In B2B, the real growth engine is retention and expansion. One customer who stays 3 years and doubles their contract is worth more than 3 customers who churn after 6 months. Before you scale acquisition, build the motion that keeps the customers you already have. Once those 4 things are in place, repeatable sales motion, precise ICP, validated message, customer success motion, then you scale. When you do scale, you're not guessing anymore. You know exactly who to target, what to say, and what a healthy customer looks like. That's when paid marketing makes sense. Everything we've covered across these episodes is preparation for this moment. The moment where you stop figuring it out and start building the machine. If you're at that inflection point right now and want to build the system that turns traction into consistent, scalable growth, that's exactly the work we do at Match B2B. We'd love to talk.